Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of Clovers, named for my patron, beloved Bridget. This is a general reading for my lovely Taurus, the Hierophants. You guys got to be feeling good, because I feel like you're coming to those completions that you absolutely need. Happy birthday, happy season. I feel like you felt like you needed to take an accounting. I feel like you were like, I know what I have and what I don't have, but I feel like I should sit down and take an accounting and really think this through. And with this Scorpio full moon, some of you may have knocked a few people down a peg, but we'll get to the reading. These are the cards I'm going to be using for the reading. I will timestamp each one with a reading recap timestamped at the end, just in case you guys feel like it didn't really come together for you, but let's get to it. Remember, this is a general reading. Please take what is yours, leave out all the rest. I'm going to start with the Woodland Warden's Tarot. Oracle. A card for you and a card for your person. Coming out. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to take it. The Cayman and the Poppy. I didn't want to take it because I just pulled this for the weekly reading. Check the box below for those weekly readings. They're really building up to something, and I feel like the energy is rising to something, so I would become part of that if I were you. But this, the Cayman and the Poppy came out in the weekly reading that I did this morning, and it's all about dreams, but it's also about waiting to snatch at the right moment. You know, the caiman sits underwater in the deeps and just kind of waits. Not much of a hunter, just a waiter, a preparer, just sitting there. And I feel like this is that energy that's coming in for you, Taurus, and your person is coming and in as the possum and the peony. This person might come in love snatches. I wouldn't be surprised if we picked up the Knight of Wands in this energy, because this person is oh, they kind of would hiss at you like a vampire if they got caught in the sunlight with you. I think this is shyness, bashfulness. And even the peony can be quite the tiniest little flower, you know. I was going to make the peony joke from that movie, the 5-year engagement or whatever, but I'm going to skip it because this is, your person doesn't need any jokes on their account. I feel like they would be a little startled to have that. I'm going to pull some from the Dark Mansion Tarot for some clarity on you, my loves. On the Cayman and the Poppy, see what kind of energy you're pulling. Okay, I have the Page of Wands, the World card, and the Ace of Wands. The reason you're waiting, the reason you feel like you're waiting is because you're ending and beginning. It's like you got the news, it's over, and now you're just like, I'm free. Dude, naughty thoughts, man, but this is like owning your own body. I know a lot of people were really mad, and still are mad at Britney Spears for posting all those dancing videos of herself, but the girl just got her body back to herself, and how she wants to share it with the world, and it is nothing compared to the naughty other things we can see all over the internet, but she is really exploring how she feels she appears and how she wants to share her body with the world, as opposed to the way she was forced to share her body with the world. And this is that energy. If you were forced in some kind of sex trafficking thing, or if you are dreaming about getting out of that, this time is near for you. But for that's only for one of you. For the most of you, Taurus, I feel like a lot of you took stock. You kind of received some messages, interesting messages. Some of them were a bit childlike with the Page of Wands, but it stirred up enough that you did, maybe you had to file some documents or what have you, but you have instigated this. You responded by ending it and starting anew. If anybody thought they owned you or had anything over on you, Taurus. I don't understand how many think they think you can own a Taurus. I guess we all have our moments. But Jesus Christ, a Taurus, I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, 8 of Wands, and then the 5 of Cups in reverse. You are heading fast towards planning. You're heading fast towards getting going. You're in the planning stages. That's probably why you're in the dreamy and and that waiting stage. It's like you're trying to move as fast as you can because there's no love for you where you are, and you kind of want to move on to something better, but it takes a little planning. It's waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for a few things to end around you. It's why you've had time to kind of take stock of your love and your life and seeing what's going on with you. Spirit is giving a couple attentions. Yes, your love life. Spirit is saying, I know this is a love reading of people between relationships, but this is your fatherly parental energy. And Spirit is saying just because you might be single or you might not really be in a very highly committed relationship doesn't mean you can't be healing different things, especially relationships, parental relationships, or familial relationships that can also prepare you for what you're looking forward to, your dreams and goals. It's taking a lot of planning, and it moves really fast, and then you realize, oh, those are just plans. Okay, now I need to maybe I should detail the plans of my plans because it's not moving necessarily as fast as you want. And one of those ways to speed that up is to clear out some old energies like childhood traumas and childhood difficulties. You know, we have a very traumatized population, and this is something you can do for yourself and everyone, is learn how to love one another again. And maybe cut some people out of your life that aren't making it easy. That was the whole point of the full moon, and I feel like you came towards somebody as opposed to, when you said no, it was no, this relationship can't go this way. I don't like the way it's going. It needs to be more. And you're getting that more, Taurus. But that's more with a familial relationship. Let's see the possum and the peony, Mr. Shy over there with the Phantomwise Tarot. I'm going to pull some cards. Ooh, that one kind of just dropped out with them. Come on, let's be honest. We got a shy guy here. I do have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Your person has chosen poorly. They've chosen poorly in love, and this love resulted in them just paying. This is like a person who's been divorced and they've just paid a lot of alimony, and it's like it just didn't work out, buddies. Oh yeah, it was a public dehumanizing when they went through this, whatever it was, this broken love. This person may have just been, this person might not have gone through as much as a divorce, but a bad breakup where they didn't come out looking so good. They didn't come out looking like an asshole. I think they came out looking like a sheep, like a little lamb, a little weak. And I think it hurt their manhood, especially if this is the masculine. It just hurt their pride a lot. It beat them down. It took them out. Whatever it was, they've taken a chance at love before, and it really hasn't gone very well for them. They're feeling a little sharp. What is this? Oh. Okay, this person feels a little sharp, but knowing that you're coming close to them, they're willing to play the game. This person may have given up on love, which kind of sucks, but it's really hard for them not pretend, or kind of like, I've given up on love, I'm never getting married, and they're sure about it with this King of Swords, and then you come in with the Queen of Cups, and boy, I didn't plan on that. I feel like I'm playing with little dolls. Like, I've made my decision. I am bound to it. Oh. Huh. Oh, well, that's why they're feeling bashful. Well, I'm feeling sheepish. Shoot. Okay. The Eight of Cups, the World card. You two pulled the World card and the Ace of Pentacles. Did you? You did not. Yours has a lot to do with passion and like calling and vocation and like family energy. This person has more to do with, I left something. See, Eight of Cups, and it changed my whole life. My whole life is on a reset. You're like, don't worry, I got the World card too. My whole life is on a reset. And then they also have here the Ace of Pentacles. I know I should be more King of Pentacles, but you know, I went through that thing. That thing. Whatever it was. Now, this person is bashful because it was, yeah. This was kind of humiliating for them, like they got cheated on. Or they were really embarrassed and they've been trying to save face for a long time by neglecting, denying love. But, like I said, they were like, huh. That is like exactly the if you know somebody that makes that expression, this person is like, you got their heart beating again. And that's just because you've decided that when you start over, it's going to be fiery and exciting and, like I said, saucy, and tangy this time. It's not going to be boring, and it's certainly not going to end disastrously. You're looking at a second chance of great love. And they're looking at a second chance at love as like a disaster in the waiting. All right, my darlings, let's pull some Cartomancy. This is a fire Cartomancy. The deck isn't up there because it fell down, my cat, you know. Ten of Cups. Jack of Cups. Seven of Swords. This person is going to come in with some big love, big guns, because they don't know what they're doing, because they are ill-practiced in love, because it's been turned off for a little bit. But they're going to come in with some big love. And it's probably going to involve a little dishonesty. It'll tone down, which I think you'll be thankful for. Like, when it tones down, you'll be like, dude, what were you even thinking when you did that? Like, when you talk about it later on in bed. All right, Five of Cups. Yeah, they're going to make a move. It's going to be very King of Wands energy. They're going to really push the masculine because they think it's everything every woman wants and every man wants to be. Mostly because they've lost it before. So you're going to play up the man card really well. I feel like you guys are even out into a partnership, but they need this right now. They need their ego stroked a little bit in a manly way. I have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups here. Five of Cups is a repeater card, and it is very much that energy of love not being there. Is it the Five of Cups or the Five of Pentacles? He did pull the Five of Cups here. It's a big concern. Oh, it's the Seven of Cups. Oh, that's right. It was the ooh. Yeah, but I have the fives here and the pentacles, and this person feels like they got to play a bit of a game because they've lost so much in love and finance with love before. It's not worked out for them. So they're kind of like trying to like edge in to see you, but they're just kind of like skirting the perimeter. Ten of Pentacles. All right. This person has so many flags. Ooh. They have so many flags that they should be closer to you. Okay, remember I said you might need to work out on something in some maybe childhood trauma or fatherly affection or just some time that you need to spend with some parentals or some families. All right, here it is. Guess what it is? You guys, they probably know your parents. That's a little weird. They probably know your parents. Oh my gosh. So if anybody who's watched Emma or read the book Emma, Colonel Brandon, or am I right? That's like Snape at his sexiest. My goodness. This has that feeling like poor Colonel Brandon. Poor Colonel Brandon. I mean, old and squeaky and achy at 35. And when he plays them in the movie, dear goodness. But this person may know the burdens or the burdens of your family that they want to come in. Like I said, your relationship with your parents can be just fine. But I feel that parental energy starts to swirl up in May and June, you know, for Mother's Day and Father's Day. So it might be clicking on you that you need to buy a card. But whatever it is, it's probably the way to your lover's heart. Yeah, they might be trying to heal from a heartbreak and a lot of drama, but they're going to fall in love. It's going to be an occasion to meet with each other in just an untoward place. It's like going to church with your parents because you know they like it. On Mother's Day, especially, my mom loves us going to church with her on Mother's Day, so I can only imagine what you can meet at the church these days, you know? Okay, we're going to do the Fairytale Oracle to tighten up this reading, I'm going to bring this King of Cups as another repeater card here. Because we got this in the reading. These are just the repeater cards in the reading that are like, dude, it's really coming together. King of Cups and the World. Alright, now, if any of this King of Cups energy, like, makes your tummy squirm and you feel like this person was holding you down, it's not going to happen that way anymore. You're free from that. You should be freed from that. You're not really thinking about your heart as much as the swirling energies around you for some reason either, Taurus. You didn't get a lot of cups. You did get the 5 of Cups. Well, that's where it was with you. Yeah, you really both feel like love really didn't do you any favors. Ooh, the water and salt. I thought it was the Selkie. I love the Selkie story. All right, Fairytale lovers. Here we go. The truth. Water and salt. I thought it was a Selkie card. I haven't read this one, my loves, so here we go. Water and salt. You caused me to be killed because I told you I loved you as much as salt and water, and now you've seen what it is to live without salt and water. When he asked each of his 3 daughters how much they loved him, they hastened to answer their father, the king. As much as my eyes, said the eldest daughter. As much as my heart, said the middle princess. And the youngest said, oh, as much as I love water and salt. The old king, who is proud and vainglorious, flew into a fury and demanded her death for such disrespect. He called the executioner and had her taken away, ordering the poor soul to bring him his daughter's beating heart. And the sisters followed the executioner, and it was no trouble at all to persuade him to kill a little dog instead, and they hid their little sister far away within a cold, sunless cave. And so the executioner returned with the little dog's heart and the princess's torn gown, and the king hid his grief in pride, and gave the elder princesses rewards to persuade them of his goodness. But the youngest princess left her cave each day and went out into the forest to gather wild berries and nuts. On these travels she was found by a magician who took her to the nearest kingdom, and the king's son in that kingdom saw her and loved her, and she loved him too, and they vowed to love only each other forever. And when the kings from the countries were invited to a great feast, all were served fine foods, and only one was not served the water and the salt he needed to be clean, to taste, to drink, and to quench the terrible thirst within. And his grief for his daughter he had so cruelly murdered in his prideful anger was so deep and denied that it had already sent him quite mad. But at the feast, even madder still was he driven by his need for salt and for water. She watched her father unable to eat, refusing all wine, and his face filled with misery. And she stood before him, and clear her voice rang out through the great hall. Banish grief from your eyes, father, and look upon me. You caused me to be killed because I told you I loved you as much as salt and water. Now you have seen what it is to eat without salt and water. And her father, that proud king, saw the fine woman, the honest creature his daughter was, and his pride broke in two, and all the sorrow he had kept within poured forth. He began to sob, and his tears were made of the truest things in the world, of water and of salt, and he finally tasted the truth, that she had loved him truest and deepest, and that she knew what was needed in life, and he never was ever again the king ready to kill with pride. He had been broken by grief, but he had learned that truth and kindness are better than all the fulsome praise in the world. He became a better king and a good father, and he was wise at last, which was good for all who dwelled in all the lands where this legend spread. The message of this card is for you. The message of this card for you is that speaking the truth, the plain truth, is often punished, and you may well be punished for saying what you know to be true, but in time it will have been more than worth it, because the time to placate and please is over. Saying how it is and why it is will be the most healing action you could possibly take at this time. Simply be prepared that in the long term it will be rewarded, and in the short term you will pay, but every moment of discomfort will have been worth it. I feel like you're paying for a lot right now, Taurus, and that's why you had some accounting to do in your life. It may just be heavy debt. It may just be student loans. But whatever it is, honeys, It will end. It is coming to an end. I feel like you see the end in sight and you're grasping for it. And it is precious to you, although not precious to others. Please, do not let it go. Do not let your dreams go and your love go. I have to be honest with you. Your person, the opossum and the peony, as shy as they are, they wouldn't take you any other way. You could literally eat them alive and poison them with these poppies. Right into sleep. But I don't think, and I think that's why they're bashful. Because of your strength. And because they've been through strong before. But I think you're not showing, your love is not on display. In a way that's understood. Like water and salt. All right, my darlings. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit move you. Everything is in the box below. Do not forget to check out that weekly reading. I think it'll just further explain the love energies around you because it is this poppy. This came in the poppy. Same thing, loves. Hang in there and God bless. Till next time, my loves.